Don't mock. I'm not a fool. Don't mock. I'm not a fool.
I just think that would be fun.
Hey there, everyone. It's Coach Cole here, and welcome to Leadership Lessons. This is your hump day boost to get you through the rest of the week. I was editing a podcast this morning, and there was a couple of little sound issues within the podcast, and there was like a reverb, there was like a bit of a just an undercurrent behind the person that I was interviewing. So as I was doing the intro for this particular podcast, I decided to call those gremlins the Ghosts of Autocratic Leadership. The Ghosts of Autocratic Leadership. So I thought today with our leadership lessons, I would follow that on with the Ghosts of Autocratic Leadership, because the autocratic leader has a do as I say approach. Do as I say approach. So it's a tell and it's a do. And as a leader, it is our job to lead by example, because it's you that sets the tone for the team. You provide the team with motivation and encouragement to get them to do the very best that they can do. And your job is also to nurture and protect, because ultimately the business with the best team will win. We know that. The businesses with the best team will win. But yet autocratic or tell and do leadership is still something that too many people believe is the answer, because a lot of leaders believe, and a lot of managers, that becoming a leader, becoming a manager makes them infallible and gives them like this supreme authority over the team. Now, I'm not talking about anything political at this particular stage, but you may see some symptoms of this in political life. But ultimately, the tell and do approach is because leaders believe that they are infallible. And that's why they utilize the do as I say, not as I do, or do as I say, or the tell and do approach. But to do this fails to understand the intricacies of actual leadership and the psychology around leadership, because someone who works for you knows that you are far from infallible. Someone working for you knows that you are far from the perfect leader. Plus, they also haven't signed away their freedom, their rights, to work for your particular organization. They haven't done that. They haven't signed those rights away, and they know your downfalls as a leader. So you're not infallible and you're far from perfect. Instead of saying what I say goes, because that ultimately lacks emotional intelligence, it ultimately lacks the creation of a spirit of camaraderie. Why don't you try something like, we're all in this together, and mean it? We're actually all in this together. Maybe you try something like, I don't have all the answers, but between us, we do. Or between us, we're closer. Why don't we try some of those approaches, as opposed to, I'm the boss, I've got the answers, do as I say. As I said, those little reverbs around the podcast that I edited this morning, the Ghosts of Autocratic Leadership. Unfortunately, they're not just ghosts. We still have a lot of autocratic leaders out there who believe that that is the approach. And can I tell you, autocratic leadership in certain styles are certainly the way to go. If your building is on fire, the last thing you're going to do is hold a meeting to get consensus around what it is that you should be doing. You are probably going to look for an autocratic leader who says, get out, right? So the autocratic leader is far from dead in circumstances, but generally autocratic leadership has given way to better ways. We utilize emotional intelligence. We build rapport with our teams. We understand what motivates people individually. We align ourselves to team and organizational goals. There are so many better ways to lead than the old tell and do. The Ghosts of Autocratic Leadership. I hope you've taken something away from our leadership lessons today. Thanks for tuning in. I'll see you next time. Bye.
Don't mock. I'm not a fool. Don't mock. I'm not a fool.